When The Matrix hit theaters in 1999, it changed the landscape of sci-fi and action films forever, introducing groundbreaking special effects, a thought-provoking story, and an iconic cast. Now, 26 years later, the film remains a cultural phenomenon, but what happened to the actors who brought Neo, Trinity, Morpheus, and Agent Smith to life? Some continued to dominate Hollywood, while others faced personal struggles, career shifts, or stepped away from the spotlight. As we enter 2025, let's take a look at where the cast is now, how their lives have unfolded, and what they've been up to since their days in The Matrix. Gloria Foster portrayed the Oracle in The Matrix, 1999, beginning filming at the age of 66. The Oracle is a deeply enigmatic yet nurturing figure, a guide whose cryptic wisdom shapes the fate of those seeking liberation from the Matrix. Foster's career flourished in theater, where she earned acclaim for performances in Having Our Say and in White America, winning multiple Obie Awards. However, her personal life was riddled with sorrow. She married fellow actor Clarence Williams III in 1967, but their marriage ended in divorce, and they had no children. Raised by her grandparents after being separated from her mentally ill mother, Foster never knew her father, a wound that lingered throughout her life. Despite her professional success, her final years were overshadowed by declining health, as diabetes ravaged her body. She passed away on September 29, 2001, at the age of 67, leaving her role in The Matrix incomplete. Keanu Reeves brought Neo to life in The Matrix, 1999, beginning production at the age of 35. His portrayal of the reluctant savior, a man grappling with his destiny as the One, resonated with audiences worldwide. The Matrix catapulted Reeves into global stardom, but his personal life was far from the glamorous world of Hollywood. Tragedy struck in 1999 when his partner, Jennifer Syme, gave birth to their stillborn daughter, Ava Archer Syme Reeves. The grief shattered their relationship, and in 2001, Syme was killed in a car crash, leaving Reeves devastated. Years earlier, he had already suffered the loss of his best friend, River Phoenix, to a drug overdose. Despite his immense wealth and fame, Reeves lived a reclusive and minimalist life, finding solace in motorcycles, books, and quiet acts of charity. Now, in 2025, at the age of 60, he remains a paradox, a beloved yet profoundly lonely figure, forever carrying the weight of his past tragedies. Steve Dodd played the blind man in The Matrix, 1999, joining the production at the age of 71. His character, though small, symbolized insight beyond the physical realm, or representation of wisdom untouched by the illusions of sight. Dodd's career as an actor was one of perseverance, marked by years of struggle in an industry that rarely offered leading roles to Indigenous Australian actors. His contributions to cinema were significant, yet he remained on the fringes, often cast in supporting roles that failed to showcase his full potential. His personal life was equally challenging. Though he had a family, including children who carried on his legacy, the burdens of his career often kept him distant. In his later years, he faced financial instability and deteriorating health. The final blow came on November 10, 2014, when pneumonia claimed his life at the age of 86. A man who had spent his life portraying resilience was ultimately felled by the cruel reality of time and neglect. Lawrence Fishburne stepped into the role of Morpheus in The Matrix, 1999, beginning filming at the age of 38. As the wise and unwavering leader of the Resistance, Morpheus symbolized hope and unbreakable faith in humanity's potential. Fishburne's career was marked by immense talent, with standout performances in Apocalypse Now, Boys and the Hood, and later, John Wick. Yet, behind the strong, commanding presence was a man who endured deep personal struggles. He married actress Hajna Owamas, but their union ended in divorce. He later wed Gina Torres, with whom he had a daughter, Delilah, but this marriage too crumbled. The pain of two failed marriages weighed heavily on him, exacerbating his struggles with depression and disillusionment with Hollywood. As of 2025, Fishburne, now 63, remains active in the industry but leads a quieter life, having retreated from the limelight. Hugo Weaving played Agent Smith in The Matrix, 1999, at 39. His cold, menacing performance made Smith one of cinema's most legendary villains. Following The Matrix, he found further success in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, V for Vendetta, 2005, and various indie films. However, his disillusionment with Hollywood grew over time. He turned down roles he felt were creatively uninspired, including a return as Smith in The Matrix Resurrections due to scheduling and contractual conflicts. His personal life was equally complex. He had a long-term relationship with Katrina Greenwood, but his emotional detachment made deep connections difficult. He battled epilepsy since childhood, and in 2022, he suffered a devastating loss when his sister passed away from cancer, leaving him in a deep depression. By 2025, at 64, he is largely retired from acting, living in quiet solitude in Australia, his once powerful presence reduced to memories of a cinematic legacy he no longer feels connected to. Carrie-Anne Moss played Trinity in The Matrix, 1999, at 32. Trinity was a fearless and highly skilled warrior, defined by her deep love for Neo and her unwavering belief in the Resistance. The film made Moss an international star, but she struggled to escape its shadow. While she earned critical acclaim for Memento, 2000, and had steady roles in TV series like Jessica Jones, 2015 to 2019, Hollywood's preference for younger actresses led to fewer opportunities. She married actor Stephen Roy in 1999, and they had 3 children, but the pressure of maintaining a career while raising a family strained their relationship. Over time, she withdrew from the public eye, feeling increasingly irrelevant in an industry that once celebrated her. In the late 2010s, she was diagnosed with a degenerative neurological disorder, which she kept hidden from fans. As her condition worsened, she stepped away from acting entirely. By 2025, at 57, she lives a secluded life, her once strong body weakened by illness. Joe Pantoliano played Cypher in The Matrix, 1999, at 48. Cypher's betrayal of his comrades reflected a sense of bitterness and regret that Pantoliano himself would later experience in Hollywood. While he had a successful career with roles in Memento, 2000, and The Sopranos, 2001 to 2004, he was frequently typecast as the untrustworthy side character, never achieving true leading man status. He openly battled bipolar disorder and depression, which worsened as roles became scarcer. He married Nancy Shepard in 1994, and they had 4 children, but his mood swings and unpredictable behavior led to an unofficial separation. In 2020, he was hit by a car, suffering a severe concussion and nerve damage, exacerbating his mental health struggles. By 2025, at 73, he lives a largely isolated life, struggling with chronic pain and fading relevance, his once vibrant career now little more than a distant memory. Julian Arahanga played APOC in The Matrix, 1999, at the age of 27. APOC was a calm, reliable crew member, known for his technical expertise and unwavering loyalty to Morpheus. Despite his strong presence in the film, Arahanga struggled to find significant roles afterward, mostly appearing in small New Zealand productions. Hollywood never fully embraced him, leading to a frustrating career decline. His personal life also suffered. His marriage ended in a painful divorce, and his 2 children, Tane and Moana, became distant due to his career instability and financial struggles. In 2020, tragedy struck when he suffered a debilitating stroke, leaving him partially paralyzed and unable to work. The incident deepened his isolation, and by 2025, at 52, he lives a quiet, reclusive life in New Zealand, rarely seen in public, grappling with both physical limitations and the sorrow of an unfulfilled career. Marcus Chung played Tank in The Matrix, 1999, at 32. Tank was a symbol of hope and resilience, but Chung's real-life story was one of loss and betrayal. Initially positioned for a promising career, he was abruptly dropped from the Matrix sequels due to a contract dispute, leading to his effective blacklisting from Hollywood. Despite minor TV roles, his career never recovered, leaving him financially unstable. He became estranged from his adoptive father, comedian Tommy Chung, and struggled with feelings of abandonment and resentment. His paranoia grew over time, and in 2010, he was arrested for making threats against Warner Brothers, solidifying his status as an outcast. By 2025, at 57, he lives in obscurity, relying on dwindling fan donations, trapped in a life that mirrors the very dystopian world his character once fought to free others from. Anthony Ray Parker played Dozer in The Matrix, 1999, at 41, embodying the strong, dependable pilot of the Nebuchadnezzar. Though his role was well received, Parker found it difficult to secure major acting opportunities afterward. He took on sporadic roles, but Hollywood largely overlooked him, leading to financial struggles. His marriage, once a source of stability, eventually crumbled under the pressure of his inconsistent career, and he became estranged from his 3 children, Marcus, James, and Alana. The stress took a toll on his health, and in 2019, he suffered a heart attack, forcing him into a quieter lifestyle. With limited work opportunities and persistent health problems, Parker now, at 66, lives a modest life in Los Angeles, dealing with the lingering regret of a career that never provided the security or recognition he had once dreamed of. Matt Doran portrayed Mouse in The Matrix, 1999, at just 23. His character was a youthful, enthusiastic programmer, remembered for his creation of the woman in the red dress simulation. While the film gained cult status, Doran's career never reached the heights he had hoped for. He struggled with typecasting and found himself in minor roles, unable to escape the shadow of the Matrix. Desperate for stability, he married a fellow actress, but the relationship was short-lived, ending in divorce. His greatest heartbreak came when he lost custody of his daughter, Lily, deepening his struggles with loneliness. In 2018, he was involved in a severe car accident, leading to chronic pain and an increasing dependence on prescription painkillers. Addiction soon followed, pushing him further into professional and personal decline. By 2025, at 48, he lives in Sydney, mostly withdrawn from public life, battling addiction and reflecting on a career that once held so much promise but ultimately left him behind. Belinda McClory played Switch in The Matrix, 1999, at 31. Her character stood out with a sharp attitude and distinctive white outfit, making her a memorable presence in the film. However, McClory's career struggled to gain momentum afterward. While she remained active in theater and indie films, she never achieved mainstream success, leading to a growing sense of professional frustration. She married a respected theater director, but their relationship deteriorated due to long work separations and diverging ambitions. The couple eventually divorced, and she never had children, a fact that added to her feelings of loneliness. In 2015, she was diagnosed with a chronic illness that progressively limited her ability to work, further compounding her struggles. By 2025, at 57, she lives alone in Melbourne, dealing with health complications and the emotional weight of a career that never reached its full potential. Paul Goddard played Agent Brown in The Matrix, 1999, at 36, embodying the cold, ruthless enforcer of the system. Despite the film's success, he struggled to find major roles afterward, with his career limited to minor TV appearances and stage performances in Australia. His attempts to break into Hollywood ended in disappointment, and by the mid-2000s, he was largely forgotten in the industry. His personal life was equally turbulent. His marriage to actress Lisa Montgomery fell apart after years of financial struggles and increasing resentment. Their bitter divorce left him estranged from their only son, Michael, who eventually cut off contact. Overwhelmed by loneliness, Goddard turned to alcohol, leading to a public intoxication arrest in 2014. His health deteriorated due to years of excessive drinking, and he suffered from chronic liver disease. By 2025, at 61, he lives alone in a small, cluttered Sydney apartment. Ada Nicodemo played Du Jour, the White Rabbit Girl, in The Matrix, 1999, at the age of 22, giving Neo his first nudge toward discovering the truth. While a minor role, her striking presence left an impression. Unlike many of her Matrix co-stars, Nicodemo initially found success, becoming a household name in Australian television, particularly for her long-running role in Home and Away. However, her personal life was marked by hardship. She married businessman Chris Sopolitas, and they had a son, Jonas, but their relationship was tumultuous, leading to a painful separation. The greatest blow came when she suffered the stillbirth of her second child in 2014, a tragedy that left her emotionally shattered. She continued acting but found it increasingly difficult to maintain her public persona while battling deep depression. By 2025, at 47, she has mostly stepped away from acting, focusing on mental health advocacy while living a quiet life away from the relentless glare of fame. David Aston played Reinhardt, Neo's strict, condescending boss, in The Matrix, 1999, at the age of 46, perfectly capturing the oppressive and soul-crushing nature of corporate bureaucracy. While he had a steady career before The Matrix, his career trajectory afterward was disappointing, with most of his roles being forgettable supporting characters. His personal life suffered an even greater tragedy. His only daughter, Emily, was killed in a car crash in 2008, a loss from which he never recovered. His marriage to his wife, Eleanor, fell apart in the years following, as grief consumed their relationship. Aston withdrew from social life, developing severe anxiety and agoraphobia that made working nearly impossible. By 2025, at 72, he lives in self-imposed isolation in New Zealand, estranged from friends and family, rarely seen in public, and spending his days in quiet mourning for the life he lost. Robert Taylor played Agent Jones in The Matrix, 1999, at 36, delivering a performance that cemented him as a menacing, relentless antagonist. Although he had hoped for a career breakthrough, he quickly became typecast in similar villainous roles, limiting his opportunities. While he found some success in Australian television, Hollywood never fully embraced him, and his dreams of international stardom faded. His personal life was marked by turmoil. His first marriage to dancer Rebecca Vaughn ended in a bitter divorce, and his second marriage collapsed under the weight of his growing alcoholism. With no children and a reputation for being difficult on set, Taylor drifted from one project to another, often taking roles in low-budget films to make ends meet. His struggles with alcohol led to several health issues, including liver damage and heart complications. By 2025, at 61, he lives a reclusive life in Melbourne, rarely seen in public. Bill Young, in 1998, at 49 years old, portrayed the lieutenant, a hardened police officer dismissive of Neo, embodying law enforcement's futile resistance against the Matrix's greater powers. A seasoned actor, Young had already built a respectable career in Australian television, but The Matrix was his biggest international role. Unfortunately, it did little to propel him forward. He was quickly typecast in minor police and military roles, leading to professional stagnation. Frustrated by his limited opportunities, he turned to directing small independent projects, but financial failures and creative disappointments haunted his later years. His personal life mirrored his career's struggles. Married to Margaret for over 20 years, their marriage collapsed under financial strain and his growing bitterness. His children, Sarah and James, distanced themselves from him, leaving him isolated. In 2025, at 74, Young lives in a small Sydney apartment, estranged from his family. Who's your favorite character from The Matrix? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.